Trump just signed a game-changing executive order that could shake up the global markets and redefine America's independence from China. So with the Defense Production Act now prioritizing U.S. minerals, is this a genius economic move or a brewing trade war? So let's break it down. So what exactly is happening? Trump has invoked the Defense Production Act, a law originally designed for wartime mobilization. So this simply means that federal funding and fast-track permits for U.S. companies to ramp up production of critical minerals. So think lithium, cobalt, and rare earth materials, the key ingredients from everything from electrical vehicles to missiles and smartphones. So this executive order could make America self-sufficient in mining production, but will businesses benefit or will it drive costs up even higher? So why does the minerals even matter? So these minerals aren't just rocks in the ground. They're the backbone of modern technology. So rare earth metals power everything from your iPhone to fighter jets, and without them, manufacturing stops. And guess who controls over 70% of the world's supply? China. For decades, the U.S. industries have relied on importing these materials because domestic production was slow and expensive. Now, Trump's move aims to change that. So let's look at the China factor, right? China is a dominant force in rare earth material production. In fact, Beijing has mineral supply restrictions as a weapon in trade negotiations. So by ramping up domestic production, Trump's executive order could weaken China's leverage over the U.S. But will China retaliate with trade restrictions, price hikes, or even mineral export ban? That's the big question. So let's look at the impact on U.S. businesses. For businesses, this order could be a double-edged sword. One hand, it creates opportunities for American mining companies, tech firms, and defense contractors. More domestic production means fewer supply chain disruptions. However, on the flip side, it could lead to higher production costs, at least in the short term. So if U.S. mining remains more expensive than Chinese imports, manufacturers could see price hikes trickle down to U.S. consumers. So this simply means everything from electrical cars to smartphones could even cost more, at least until the U.S. ramps up full-scale production as a whole. So the winners and losers in this? Guess what? Who benefits the most? The clear winners are U.S. mining companies like Albemarle and MP Materials, as well as companies in the semiconductor and electrical vehicle industry looking for reliable material sources. The losers? Companies simply relying on cheap Chinese imports, especially electronic manufacturers. So if China decides to push back, this could trigger yet another trade war, and that's what we do not want. So the final thoughts. So what do you think? Will Trump's executive order boost American businesses and national security, or will it create new economic challenges? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe so we can keep you apprised on all of our upcoming video releases.